What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at end of the era Ribery, 93 rated left wing. In general, we knew this was coming. Obviously, he's decided not to extend his contract, I believe, with Bayern Munich. More than likely will retire. I believe, what age is he? He's got to be, trying to think, when was he added? Doesn't say what age he is. But obviously, he's coming to the end, and a lot of this will be very nostalgic for a lot of players, as him, Robben, Muller are all coming towards the end of their careers. And unfortunately, we are getting these cards in here now. But 93 rated is a very nice card in general. The only issue is with this card for me is the fact that it is coming very, very close to Team of the Season. But also, he has got 13 days of the SBC left. So for that, there's quite a good point to that, the fact that the market will absolutely sink when Team of the Season happens. Obviously, at this moment in time, it's a little bit higher than normal, just purely for the fact that these cards are coming out. We've had an end of the era of Valencia, Mena, then we've had, obviously, the Van Dijk and Sterling are still out. We've also then had, what was his name? Another card, Vela and Mane. So we've had a lot of cards come into the market and really rise up the price. And I think Team of the Season will see them fall back down. So that is always something nice. Looking at some of his stats, 98 dribbling, 96 pace, 90 shooting, 92 passing. Wow. In general, I think a lot of people missed out on getting Robben purely for the fact that he was a lot of money, and a lot of people didn't like that, so they didn't bother with him. And I think a lot of people did make a mistake not trying to get him. Personally, I didn't want the coins at that point to put into him, so I just didn't bother. But in general, he was a very, very nice card, and this card again is another one that's exactly the same. The stats are absolutely stacked. In general, his dribbling is probably one of the highest I've seen. Everything is above 93. What you'd actually put for a chem style on this, I think dribbling and pace are out the blue. Probably something along the lines of maybe a finisher card. Really boost that shooting up to 97 and then get his physical up to 86. Passing wise, again, doesn't really need much at all. That's already 92. So this card is already stacked. He's a 5-star skiller, 4-star weak foot, 5'7" with a medium work rate. It does affect him a little bit, the medium work rate, so I do want to say that. Sometimes he felt like he was hanging on a little bit, not pushing up front. I don't know if that's just the medium, but I do have the custom tactics to stay up front, so that really should kind of bypass that. But he does feel like sometimes he's a bit further back than he should be. Obviously, that medium isn't the most wanted work rate. I couldn't even think of what that was then. Work rate in general. So there is that. But apart from that, the card is absolutely fantastic. You can't complain at it. It's what, around about 690k to 700k on both consoles. You get 190k worth of packs back. So it's a nice average. You get a third of packs back practically. It's just the only issue with it is that close to Team of the Season. I think a lot of people won't spend on it. If Ribery has that effect for you, like for me, the Valencia, and same with Robben, if they have that for you, that they're your player that you want, I would go for it. I don't think you'd be disappointed in the slightest. I think he's a fantastic card. Very, very quick on the ball, agile, can dribble like anything. Shooting wise, fantastic. Even though he didn't score many for me, he did make some assists, he made some runs. And to be honest, I came up against, I think I played 5 or 6 matches with him, and I came up against 5 very good opponents in Division 2. Really did think they were quite tough matches, which is very weird because normally at this moment in time, I'm finding it quite easy. But I'm not rocking the team that I'm normally with. Obviously, Hernandez has come on for that left back to get that French link, and I've got a lot of French players. I've also got Lacazette up front, who personally isn't a lone striker for me, and that's when Ronaldo came into its thing. Look at that. That could have been the crucial goal to get me back. Unfortunately, pinged off both posts. But this card, yeah. In general, if you've got Robben, he's practically the Robben of the left side. Very, very nice. Can hit the ball. You'll see cheeky finesse. Always on for the ball and is so goddamn quick. He reminds me very much of Sterling and Messi, and I use that analogy that the dribbling, it's the acceleration that he's got is just absolutely rapid, and when he's on the ball, it feels effortless. the just in general playing with him and watching him run, very, very much like Messi and Sterling in that sense, the top-rated Sterling. Very effortless on the ball. Shooting wise, obviously he's not your goal scorer. I personally wouldn't put him as a striker. Personally, I like him as either a left cam or a central cam. I think a lot of people I've seen prefer him as that central cam. Personally, any side was really good for him. He manages to get past a lot of players, and he does manage to put yourself in a very nice situation. Obviously, this was the team that we were rocking as well. We got that Sterling, got some use out of him as I packed him when he was 87. And then also, we'll be doing a review on Lacazette at some point as well, as I thought, you know what, 200k I bought that card for, 89 rated, just before team of the season. We'll see what it's like, and then we can give a comparison into his team of the season if he does manage to do one. For me, Ribery is 100% a 10 out of 10. Like I said, team of the season around the corner, that's the only issue, but obviously with the market dropping, keep an eye out on it. Definitely have a look. It will drop, and we know it will. Obviously, team of the seasons are coming out, and you don't know who's coming out yet, in the sense of there could be packable ones that are very easily packed and could go down to 20, 30k and be an 88, 89 rated. So then there you go, really. I think that is what you want to be looking out for with this card. Definitely a 10 out of 10. Let me know if you're going to finish this card or if you have played with him and what you thought about him. Personally, I thought he was a fantastic card. No issues with him at all. Like I said, really the only thing is possibly he hangs at the defense a little bit too much, and possibly the fact that he is a little bit weak. He's not terrible. Like, I think he's stronger than Sterling, but he's a little bit weaker, obviously, because he is a small winger. They're prone to being weaker, but pace definitely outweighs that for me. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and if you are new around here, make sure you subscribe for more content. Team of the season is only 2 days away. We cannot wait, and it is gonna be incredible. I will see you all there. Peace.